Codelenium. Hi everyone, welcome to Codelenium's first ever podcast where we dive deep into the world of web automation and testing. I'm your host Rafid, and today we're going to tackle an exciting topic, which is Selenium versus Playwright. Now, if you've been in the automation world for a while, you probably know both of these tools, but there's still a lot of debate which is better or when to use one over the other. And by the end of today's episode, you'll have a clear understanding of both tools and how to make an informed decision for your own projects. So let's get started. First question is, what is Selenium and what is its history? First things first, let's talk about Selenium. Selenium is one of the oldest and most widely used web automation tools. It was created back in 2004 and has grown tremendously in popularity over the years. It's a web browser automation tool that allows you to write scripts to automate browser tasks like clicking button, filling out forms, and navigating websites. And the beauty of Selenium is its language flexibility. So you can write Selenium tests in Java, Python, JavaScript, C Sharp, and even Ruby. And the tool gained traction quickly because it worked well with various browsers and provided the ability to automate everything from simple UI testing to complex integration scenarios. But however, with its age, it has also developed some limitations, especially when it comes to handling modern web apps like single page applications, also called SPAs, and dealing with the newer features of browsers. Then the next question is, then there's Playwright. How does it compare to Selenium? Now let's talk about Playwright. Playwright is a relatively newer web automation tool created by Microsoft, and it was released in 2020. And even though it's newer, it's been gaining a lot of traction in the developer community due to its speed and modern approach. And Playwright is designed for testing modern web applications, including SPAs, mobile apps, and even APIs. One of the coolest things about Playwright is that it provides built-in support for Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, and you're covered for Chrome, Firefox, and Safari out of the box. Another significant difference between Playwright and Selenium is how it handles multiple browser contexts. So with Playwright, you can easily manage multiple pages, tabs, or even browser windows simultaneously. And plus, it has automatic waits, meaning it doesn't require you to manually write waits for page loads or elements to appear, unlike Selenium. So this is where you save a lot of time, where you often need to set explicit waits for Selenium. So the next question is, what are the main differences between Selenium and Playwright? So now that we know a bit about both tools, let's break down the key differences. The first one is cross-browser support. Selenium supports all major browsers, including Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge. However, setting up and maintaining multiple browser drivers can be a hassle. On the other hand, Playwright supports Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit right out of the box with no need for external drivers. Number two is speed and performance. So Playwright is known for its fast test execution. It's built from the ground up to handle the challenges of modern web apps and offers faster execution times compared to Selenium, which can be a bit slower due to its older architecture and reliance on WebDriver. The third point is automatic waiting. So Playwright automatically waits for elements to be visible, interactable, or appear on the page. And this means the need for the developer to manually write waits. Sorry, so this removes the need for the developer to manually write weights. So in Selenium, you often need to explicitly wait for elements or use sleep to ensure that elements are ready for interaction. So the fourth point is ease of use, ease of setup and maintenance. So Playwright has a simpler setup process. So once you install the package, you are pretty much ready to go. So with Selenium, you need to deal with setting up browser drivers, configuring paths, and ensuring compatibility with different versions of browsers. And the last point is handling single page applications. Playwright is better suited for automating SPAs and modern JavaScript heavy applications. Its architecture is designed for asynchronous operations, so making it more reliable when interacting with SPAs. Selenium can struggle with SPAs, often requiring more effort to synchronize events and wait for elements. So if that's it, the next question is, how do the two tools compare in terms of community and support? One, well, one of the more important factors when choosing a tool is the community and support available. Selenium has been around for much longer and it has a massive, well-established community. It's easy to find solutions to problems online, and the tool integrates with various testing frameworks like JUnit, TestNG, and others. So Playwright being newer, mm, doesn't have the same extensive community as Selenium yet, but it's growing fast. It's because Microsoft has put a lot of resources into Playwright and it's gaining traction in the testing space. And plus, Playwright has excellent documentation and active maintainers, so getting help is still relatively easy, especially for those already familiar with JavaScript or TypeScript. Okay, now you might be thinking, so which one should you choose for your next project? Well, that really depends on your project, right? If you're working on a legacy application or you need broader browser compatibility, Selenium might still be the right choice. Its long history and widespread adoption make it a safe bet, especially for testing simple websites or cross-browser compatibility. But if you're building a modern web app with heavy JavaScript, SPAs, or you need faster, more reliable tests, Playwright is definitely worth considering. Its modern approach, built-in features like automatic waits and multi-browser support make it a solid contender for newer web applications. So the next question you might ask is, can you use both tools in the same project? Um, and the question to that is, yeah, you can. But there are scenarios that might make sense to use both tools. You might want to use Selenium for testing legacy browsers or cross-browser testing, while using Playwright for modern JavaScript heavy applications. It's all about choosing the right tool for the job. And that's it for today's episode of the Codelenium podcast. I hope you now have a better understanding of the differences between Selenium and Playwright and which one might be the best fit for your next project. As always, it's important to consider your project needs and constraints when making your decisions. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out on the Codelenium community tab. If you want to gain unlimited access to my Selenium automation scripts and upcoming ebooks, consider becoming a member on my Ko-fi page, which I'll link in the description below. And on top of that, members will also be able to message me directly and have priority Q&As through the direct messages. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and if you found this helpful, share this episode with anyone who's looking to level up their web automation game. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next episode. Happy automating.